Hey YouTuber, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to discuss you about the Spring Framework modules and what all things which we have covered and where we are standing and what we are going for next and what Spring expectly offer us to create our applications. Okay, so for till now we have discussed mostly things upon the IOC container, correct? We have discussed if I say you like what we have discussed about IOC container, then we have discussed about dependency injection, then we have discussed about auto wiring and etc. Okay, so all these comes under one major concept, that is spring core. Okay, now once we have learned the spring core, there is something definitely the developer need to be developed, right? So after just spring core they have developed, they have created something very significant, okay, that will be used for testing, that is spring test. We are not going to understand spring test right now, okay. We will be into the development mode first and then we will come back here. So it can be say like MVC testing will come here and mock everything, these kind of thing will come under here, okay. Then we also have a framework readily available, that is called spring MVC, okay. And what it will use, it will be using the web apps and REST APIs, basically REST APIs, okay. And then we have another module that is called Spring JDBC. So I can write JDBC, that is Java Database Connectivity, okay. And what comes here, JDBC or any other like JPA, Java Persistent API. We will discuss this as well. JPA is the important aspect from today oriented coding paradigm. So JPA is the important one. Now from JDBC you can connect any database, SAP for HANA or Oracle database, SQL warehouse, anything you can cover, you can connect using JDBC, okay. And after that, definitely since you have introduced so many modules like code, test, MVC, JDBC, you will need something, right? So they have also introduced a Spring Security, okay. And in Spring Security the major concern is about authentication and authorization, okay. So these two are the major concern here, and this I will mark it as important point as well. Why so? Because this is also asked over like what say, over the interviews as well. So I will mark this as the important concept, like Spring authentication and authorization. This thing is asked over interview as well, so it come under security paradigm, okay. Then we have something we need to query something as well, right? So they have introduced the Spring Data, and what Spring Data will do, it has its own similar kind of SQL and NoSQL, like our DynamoDB, or we can say our MongoDB open source, okay. So SQL NoSQL integration, arc integration, INTEGRATION integrations are done here, okay. Then we have Spring integration dedicated, INTEGRATION. What is Spring integration is used to do? It is used to define like talks talk talks between like you have two different apps. So how they will talk, it's come under this, okay. You can directly connect it, you don't have to write the code, so you can use their modules. And then we comes for the awaited one, Spring Boot, okay. And I will discuss this is a complete, I can say, framework, okay, framework to build microservice. And at the end there is a cloud as well, that is called Spring Cloud, Spring CLOUD. And usually people avoid going through this Spring Cloud because they have the better option available from Linux based servers, AWS, and if you want to go for Windows based servers, then you can go for Azure. And there is one more third provider, that is GCP, Google Cloud Platform. So people usually go here rather than Spring Cloud, okay. Okay, so yeah, we are in these in these of the modules we have to cover most of our topics here. And what's the plan is very simple. Since we have already completed our spring core, okay, and you have the basic knowledge now, so I will be directly jumping toward the spring boot. Okay, and in spring boot, what we will do, what we have to learn, everything I will be telling you. And in that as well, most of the time I will be talking about uh, under spring boot section only, I will be covering the JDBC section. Okay, I will be completing the data section. I will be completing the security section as well, and I will be doing the Spring test as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and thus yeah, integration 5. So these 5 major modules. After these 5 major modules completely residing into the Spring Boot, you will be able to make a web app end to end, like you will be able to connect your database, you will be able to log in, you will be doing something, you will be creating rest points, you will be showing your rest point to entire world, you will be providing the particular endpoint to the admin so that only they have the access, you will be creating groups, multiple things will be there. So for all of that and more, stay tuned. Thank you.